What's up, GQ? I'm Emmitt Smith, and these are my essentials. Rosewood. Yeah, this was a gift about 2 weeks ago. I spoke for a friend of mine's in Dallas. This is the first time I ever had rosewood and smelled it, and it's my go-to now. A real nice oak smell, but sweet to it. Here we go. Yeah, it smells very good.
And I saw you put it behind your ear. Is that like your go-to spot?
Yeah, it is, and the reason why is because when you hug people, they smell it. This right here is my Pro Football Hall of Fame gold jacket. The 260th player to be enshrined into the Hall of Fame. It's only a select few. You have to earn it. And this baby here and this puppy here is special. As a child, I never really had a goal of becoming a Hall of Famer. I wanted and had the desires to play the game of football at a very young age. But in order to play it at the highest level, you got to start someplace. And I started when I was 8 years old. Along the way, a beautiful thing happened. You rush for more yards than anybody in the history of the game. You create all kinds of life experiences for others, and people reward you with something like this.
Do you have any words of advice to the young players?
Patience. There aren't any shortcuts. Appreciate the process. And don't think that it's just a game. It's the game of life. Take all those things, utilize them, apply them to everyday life, because you're gonna need them. Starburst. I'm definitely more of a candy person than chocolate. It's one of my favorites, yes. And I don't really have a favorite flavor. I go through them all. I mean, I can probably eat this whole pack in less than 5 minutes. Now, you gotta have these, especially when you're traveling on an airplane. You wanna drown out the noise on the airplane? I mean, crying kids and so forth, hollering kids screaming and going on. Give me these quick. Turn the music on, yeah, all the noise goes away. Think about it, when I was a kid, we didn't have these type of things in our possession. You had Walkmans and stuff like that, but you could put a tape in or something of that nature, but you didn't have digital music like we have today. When I was playing ball, I would listen to that music, gospel music. I would have a 40-minute playlist of gospel music, because football is mind, body, and soul. Life is mind, body, and soul. Yeah, now this is my go-to. Sporting events, any kind of event, any celebration, or just downtime. Tequila Herradura, Ultra Añejo. Have it on a ball or a cube in a nice little glass like this and just sip on it. I don't like mixing my liquor any longer. I'm done with that. I've graduated to not knowing to knowing. And this right here is knowing. All day, every day, and 3 times on Sunday. This right here is my travel kit. Because you never know when you may have to trim up the beard, shape up something, take care of this bald head, make sure it's clean and spiffy, and then I trim up the beard. The beard started growing when I was like 16, 17, but yeah, I've always trimmed it off though. Now, this is not quite my pre-shave oil. I use True Fit pre-shave oil to get this skin lathered up, so when the blades hit, it just slides right through instead of actually eating into the skin. My location, Gent Place, they use pre-shave oil on my head and on my beard when they use a straight edge razor, and that's the only time I actually used a straight edge razor, was going to Gent Place to understand how to shave. Oftentimes, people are not taught how to shave. And so when you have a place like that, you get trained, you allow the professionals to do it, and you learn some of the tricks, and one of those things is having pre-shave oil. Now, when I'm traveling, definitely gotta have my speaker. Gotta have some music. In the room, hotel room, or on the golf course, my music is there, getting my body, my mind into a nice little rhythm. I got this chill music, all the way to New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? Johnny Gill, Let's Get the Mood Right. I just started doing a lot of the classic older stuff because I was listening to a whole lot of rap, a lot of Kendrick Lamar, Drake, you name it, Future, a lot of stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I just said, you know what? I wonder how much chill music can I find? And I started going back through my old playlist of things and start adding stuff to it. I've amassed probably 4 hours of music right now. Now you're probably wondering, what are these right here? These are little earplugs. When I travel on the road, or even when I'm at home. I don't want the faintest little noise to wake me up. They fill up the swell in my ear, blocks out all kinds of noise, and I'm off to sleep. I can hear my alarm go off, but it's drowning out so much noise. I don't want to be disturbed when I'm asleep. If I don't have any, I'll probably go get some tissue, ball it up, put it in my ear, and call it a night. I haven't always been a smoker. I tell you what it was. A guy advised me to stop dipping. I promised him I would stop dipping, and I have. So I picked this up instead. And I only do it on occasions. I don't do it a whole lot, but when I do, I know what I want. My favorite cigar brand is a Corojo, made by GFRs. I like the thick cigars for when I'm playing golf. I want a cigar that's gonna last me at least 9 holes. If not 9, the whole 18. So life is so busy as it is. So when you have a moment just to relax and sip on a nice glass of tequila, smoke a nice Corojo, mellow out, and have great conversation with people, yeah, this is what I go to. Well, I couldn't bring in my last items, but I will tell you about my golf clubs. I love to play the game of golf. I get out probably once a week. I'm about a 7.1 index on a golf course. Doesn't mean much, because I'm not shooting 79 every time I go out and play golf. I shoot in the low to mid 80s. I started playing golf in 1990. Just going out with some buddies in college, hitting the ball around, hacking it, drinking beer, hanging out, acting a fool. But golf itself is so different from the sport which I play. In my sport, we can be intense, we can be emotionally charged up, we can be angry, we can lose our emotions and so forth. In golf, if you don't calm yourself down, you're really gonna mess your golf game up. You gotta be locked and loaded for 4 hours. And it's you, your swing, and the golf course. That's why the pros are the pros. That's why the Joes are the Joes. I just played in the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and PXG did me a huge, huge solid. I had my clubs shipped to meet me in Arizona. The shipping got delayed. So I called my friends over at PXG. By the time I land, there's a brand new set of PXGs, spec'd to my clubs, sized to my grip, so I can go play in the tournament. That's service. Thank you, GQ. Those are my essentials. And if I got some more, I'll probably shoot them back out to you, add to it. But right now, oh, one other thing. Do not forget your toothbrush.